I'm doing a Facebook Live. I'll let some people kind of jump in here. Today's gonna just kind of be about me, so you guys can get to know me. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, my practice, um, and talk about the events that are coming up that I'm doing. I'm doing a few free seminars all around Roanoke. Did one a couple weeks ago. It turned out to be a lot of fun, and I had a good time answering questions, giving some general information on ADHD. A lot of parents came and just asked whatever questions they had that pertained to themselves or to their kids or whatever. So I'll wait a minute or two to see who comes in, just to see if they have any questions. But in the meantime, a little bit about me. My name is Gabriel. I own ADHD counseling in the Roanoke Valley. My practice has been open since January of this year. I specialize in ADHD, obviously. I myself have ADHD, so it wasn't a huge departure to decide that that's what my niche was going to be. I've learned to manage my ADHD and let it work for me. And I wanted to bring, my experiences to all my ADHDers or all the ADHDers that come to see me, and kind of give them the information that I wish I had when I was younger that frankly wasn't there. I remember having a conversation with my parents and them saying, how do you know all this stuff? When you were growing up, the information wasn't there. We looked for it. We tried to find experts, and we couldn't find any. And I told them, that no one really knew anything when I was growing up about ADHD. You may have been hard pressed to even find a doctor that would diagnose it, or that even was in agreement that ADHD was a thing. So anyway, so I'm Gabriel. I have my master's from Radford University. My master's is in clinical mental health. I have my psych undergrad from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I've been living in Roanoke for 4 years ish. Moved to Virginia from Tennessee in 2010. Been living in Radford, Blacksburg, a little bit of everywhere. So yeah, I'll wait to see if anyone has any other questions about me. Let me think of anything else that may be helpful for you guys to know about me. Like I said, the practice has been open for a year. I primarily see who I see kind of ebbs and flows depending on the year. In the beginning of this year, I saw a lot of college age students who were going back to school, who kind of came to see me and were kind of in the position of, I didn't do as well as I wanted to in college, and I think it's because of my ADHD. Can we work on that? And that was cool. This summer, it was a lot of adults, a lot of couples saying, I think ADHD is causing some issues. Let's learn to figure that out and address that. And now that school's back in session for the younger kids, that's who I'm seeing right now. There's a lot of kids in elementary school, middle school, high school, that just want to kind of get a handle on their ADHD. So yeah. We won't be on here for forever, so let me just say I do have a free seminar coming up, and that is at the Blue Ridge Public Library. It's going to be tomorrow at 6:30. 6:30 to 7:30. If we go over, it's not a huge deal. I plan to kind of give you a general overview of what's happening with the ADHDers, some tips and ideas of what you can do for your ADHD, or if you do have ADHD. And then the rest of the time will be a Q&A. So I'll probably talk for 20 minutes, and then whoever comes, bring questions about, yourself, bring questions about your child. No topics off limits as long as it pertains to ADHD, and we'll get them answered. If I don't have the answer, I'll get the answer for you. I'll reach out to my connections and see if anyone has an answer to any of your questions. So yeah, if no one has any questions for me, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, 6:30. at the Blue Ridge Public Library and bring your questions. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.